Hey everyone, it's Allie, and it's finally that time of the year again where we get to talk about Last Epoch, and I'm so excited because we don't have to wait a year for Season 3, and it's going to be a banger. I'm excited, you're excited. Let's talk about Primal Hunts, which is coming on August 21st, and all the new interesting things that you can experience in it. What I want to do over the next few days is go over all the news as it comes up, discuss it a little bit, and just to give you my opinion on how I think it's going to change the game. In Primal Hunts, we are getting some pretty broken new additions to the game, and I feel like a lot of people are going to really enjoy what's going to be available here. So let's get into it, and let's go discuss what is available with the new season. So, if the name didn't really give it away, in Primal Hunts, we are hunting dinosaurs. Throughout your maps, you will encounter a rift, and once you go inside the rift, you'll be in a dinosaur's lair. You can go clear through it, get some few extra mob kills, and then fight the beast itself as a proper boss fight at the end. If you do end up succeeding against it, you'll then kill all of its offspring, with the exception of one set of them, which you can then choose an evolution for, making them have new abilities or new damage types, along with making them drop more loot and giving them access to new primordial items, which are going to be used at a vendor to exchange for new stuff. The interesting thing about this evolution is that once you do fight the beast and evolve it, for your next 20, 30, 40 maps, you are not going to get another beast to fight, but you're instead going to fight its offspring, which are going to be evolved with whatever you did to it, and they're just going to basically be loot bananas. After doing that for a while, you will find other rifts, and you can go fight the same beast again with the evolution it had on it. If you succeed, you get to give it another evolution, making its offspring better with more loot and more different types of loot, and then you can repeat this process up to 6 times in total, making both the beast itself and its offspring inside of your maps raid bosses, but at the same time, massive loot bananas, as all the evolutions and all of their additional drops are all going to stack together. The key thing here is that if you don't like what evolutions you're getting, you can always reset at any point and rebuild your beast from scratch. And then once you do have a beast you're happy with, it will permanently stay the way it is, meaning you just get to sit there and farm it over and over again without any sort of annoyance attached to it. While that's cute and all, we do kind of need something to make our characters better with, because otherwise more loot is just kind of whatever. In the upcoming season, we are now going to be able to find ourselves primal items. These are going to come in the format of either Primal Uniques or Primal Exalted items. You can only ever have one of these equipped at any time, whether it's an Exalted or Unique item. And if you want to swap from an Exalted item to a Primal Unique item, you are going to have to take the other one off. For the Primal Unique items, these are all going to be pretty damn powerful items. We don't really know much of them, but they've showcased 3 of them so far. And personally, I am really excited for the amulets, and I'm probably going to try to make some sort of Ignite build based around this as my starter. I can expect these to be pretty meta-defining and build warping, and I'm kind of looking forward to making some really silly stuff with the ring that allows you to now equip 3 sets at once and effectively break Shattered Lands into a dumb build. On the other hand, if you're not interested in any of the primal items, if they don't make any sense in your build, you can instead look forward to a primal exalted item. One of the things you're going to be able to buy from the vendor is going to be the new Rune of Evolution, and this is going to turn a random tier 7 affix on your item to tier 8, which is going to be 50 to 100% stronger than the rolls on the T7 roll. So if you have +4 on your chest plate and you roll it into a primal T8 roll, it's now potentially up to +8, which is kind of silly. The nice thing about this is that it's not going to be sealed. It's just going to be a primal stat, meaning you could theoretically still then seal another mod and then put 4 mods on your item, giving you 6 total mods on whatever primal item you make. That's pretty exciting on its own because, for example, for melee, this makes melee weapons significantly stronger as they have a lot of really important prefixes. And, well, you can now primal one of the prefixes, seal another prefix, and then roll 2 more prefixes. So you have 4 prefixes worth of damage on whatever melee weapon you want to play. That on its own is going to make a pretty big difference when it comes to the meta and what kind of builds are going to be viable, and I'm personally really excited for it. With this and the Primal Uniques put together, honestly, that on its own is going to be quite fun, but we're also going to get some pretty major reworks to Acolyte, where we know both Necromancer and Warlock are getting a massive facelift, so you can look forward to that, and I'm sure we're going to be getting a whole post on that in a few days, which I'm going to be very excited to cover. Lastly, if you aren't interested in any of that, you can always go to the vendor and simply just trade all of your primal items for just bags of goodies, whether it's gold or affix shards or even memory amber, so there's always a reason for you to interact with a new mechanic. That's all we know for now when it comes to Primal Hunts. I'm sure there's going to be quite a lot more to talk about over next week, as EHD typically likes to do quite a lot of news posts leading up to it. And I'm going to be excited to cover all of it along with the patch notes and to do some theory crafting as we get more information about what's going to be coming. I'm already excited for like 5 different builds. So if you want to see some of the theory crafting and planning for season 3, do feel free to come by my Twitch and come hang out with all the other kitties and be a part of our community. And whatever we pick, I'm excited to go race with it to world first level 100 again, like we did in season 2, as I feel like this season's going to be an absolute banger. If you have any questions on any of this or would like to discuss it further, feel free to leave a comment in the comments below and I'd be more than happy to help you at any point. You're also free to just come by our stream at any point and come hang out with the other kitties and be a part of our community, or drop by our Discord and hang out with other wonderful people there. With all that said, I hope you kitties are as excited for season 3 as I am. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next news post to talk about more Last Epoch.